Karen threw coffee at a barista arrested for assault over a rolled eye. Have you ever wondered what could push someone to throw a scalding cup of coffee over a simple eye roll? In a quiet suburban coffee shop, the morning rush was in full swing, orders shouted, espresso machines hissing, and customers tapping their feet. But in one explosive moment, a woman named Karen turned a routine coffee run into a scene straight out of a viral video. Her target? A young barista named Mia, whose only crime was a fleeting moment of teenage attitude. What followed was a storm of rage, a splash of coffee, and a lesson in consequences that no one saw coming. The day started like any other at Brewed Awakening, a cozy spot in Plano, Texas, known for its frothy lattes and friendly staff. Mia, a 19-year-old college student, was behind the counter, juggling orders with her usual efficiency. She'd been working at the shop for a year, saving up for tuition, and had a reputation for her quick wit and warm smile. But that morning, Karen, a regular in her mid-40s with a penchant for perfection, pulled up to the drive-thru in her gleaming SUV. She ordered her usual, a triple-shot oat milk latte, no foam, extra hot. Mia repeated the order, but when she asked Karen to confirm, the woman snapped, "Just make it quick. I'm already late." Mia, under pressure from a line of cars snaking around the building, prepared the drink with precision. But when she handed it over, Karen inspected the cup like a detective at a crime scene. "This has foam," she barked, shoving the lid back through the window. Mia, trying to keep the line moving, explained that a touch of foam was normal for oat milk. Karen's face reddened. "Don't talk back to me. Do it again." Mia, exasperated but professional, let out a subtle eye-roll reflex, barely noticeable, but Karen caught it. "Did you just roll your eyes at me?" she shouted, her voice echoing through the drive-thru. Before Mia could respond, Karen hurled the scalding latte through the window, splashing Mia's apron and arms with hot liquid. The cup hit the counter, splattering coffee across the floor and equipment. The shop fell silent, save for the gasps of customers inside. Mia, stunned but unharmed, grabbed a mop to clean up, her hands shaking. Karen wasn't done. She leaned out of her SUV, screaming, "You're lucky I don't come in there and teach you some respect." A bystander in the next car, a middle-aged man named Tom, started recording on his phone, capturing Karen's tirade. The video would later go viral, showing her SUV's license plate and her face contorted with rage. But what no one expected was the twist that turned this altercation into something far bigger. Tom, a local mechanic with a no-nonsense attitude, wasn't just a bystander. He recognized Karen from a heated parent-teacher meeting at his daughter's school, where she'd berated a teacher over a minor grading issue. Tired of her antics, Tom didn't just record, called the police. "This woman's out of control," he told the dispatcher, sending the video as evidence. Meanwhile, Mia's coworker, Sarah, rushed to her side, urging her to step back and let the manager handle it. But Mia, wiping coffee from her face, stood her ground. "I'm not letting her scare me," she said, her voice steady despite the chaos. Sarah, noticing the burns on Mia's arms, insisted on calling an ambulance, but Mia refused, saying she'd rather finish her shift than give Karen the satisfaction of seeing her break. The confrontation escalated when Karen, realizing she was being filmed, got out of her SUV and stormed toward the window, banging on it with her fist. "You think you're tough, little girl? I'll have your job," she screamed. Mia, now backed by her manager, calmly replied, "Ma'am, you just assaulted me. You need to leave." Karen's eyes widened, as if the word assault snapped her back to reality. But instead of backing down, she threw a second cup her water, this time splashing the counter again. The drive-thru was now a battlefield, with coffee and water pooling on the ground, cups scattered, and customers honking in frustration. Police arrived within minutes, guided by Tom's video and the calls from other witnesses. Karen, still fuming, tried to spin the story. "She disrespected me," she told the officers, pointing at Mia. "I'm the victim here." But the evidence was undeniable. Tom's video, the shop's surveillance footage, and Mia's reddened arms told a different story. The officers arrested Karen on the spot, charging her with misdemeanor assault. As they cuffed her, she shrieked, "This is ridiculous. It was just coffee." The irony wasn't lost on the crowd. Karen, who'd made a spectacle over a rolled eye, was now facing real consequences for her actions. As Karen was led away, the coffee shop became a hub of whispered conversations. Customers, some outraged, others amused, debated whether Mia's eye roll justified the outburst. Sarah, who'd worked in customer service for a decade, shared a story of her own. A customer once threw a bagel at her over a wrong order, but she'd never seen anything as brazen as Karen's tantrum. The viral video, now circulating on social media, sparked a firestorm online. Some called Karen a classic Karen, while others defended her, claiming Mia's attitude provoked her. But the majority rallied behind Mia, with hashtags like Justice for Mia trending and a GoFundMe raising thousands for her college fund. Karen's downfall was swift and public. The video led to her identification as a local real estate agent, and her employer, mortified by the bad press, suspended her. Her social media accounts were flooded with comments calling out her behavior, and clients began canceling contracts. At her court hearing a week later, Karen pleaded guilty to assault, tearfully claiming she'd had a bad day. The judge wasn't impressed, sentencing her to community service and a fine, plus a restraining order to stay away from Brood Awakening. Mia, testifying calmly, described the fear and humiliation of the incident, but also her resolve to keep working. "I'm not going to let one person ruin what I love doing," she said, earning nods from the courtroom. The aftermath was a turning point for the coffee shop. Mia became a local hero, with customers leaving generous tips and words of support. The shop's owner implemented new safety measures, including panic buttons and stricter policies on customer behavior. Tom, the bystander, was invited back for free coffee, and he and Mia struck up a friendship, bonding over their shared disdain for entitled behavior. Online, the debate raged on. Was Karen's reaction an overblown tantrum, or did Mia's eye roll cross a line? The story sparked conversations about respect, accountability, and the pressures of customer service. In the end, Mia returned to work with her head held high, her burns healed, and her spirit unbroken. Karen, meanwhile, faded from the spotlight, her reputation tarnished by a moment of rage she couldn't take back. The incident at Brood Awakening became a cautionary tale, a reminder that actions have consequences, and a single cup of coffee can brew a storm that changes everything. What do you think? Was Karen's outburst justified, or did she get what she deserved? Share your thoughts and let's keep the conversation brewing.